Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Ditching alcohol for the first month of a new year is an annual tradition for some people. It's often also part of a resolution to drink less. Our next guest says a dry January can be great for your health if you do it right. Kelly Kitley is a psychotherapist, author, wife, and mom of four. She joins us now with three tips to go dry in January. Hey, Kelly.
Good morning, Molly. Thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you too. I'm hoping I can reach out to Andrew and have him come to my house and help me.
I know,
He
right? Tiff
started
and I were
school
just
this
texting.
morning.
Oh, I know. We were just texting. We're like, that guy's fabulous. So I'm going to his class. He needs to move in. Let's talk about this right off the top, Kelly. Just yes or no, a fan or not a fan. Do you like the idea of dry January?
I actually do. I love the idea of dry January. I think it was reported last year that 68 million people attempted a dry January. And I think it's a great starting off point for people who are sober curious and looking to make health changes. And it's different than moderation management, which you've heard me speak about before. With dry January, I think we can set ourselves up for success with three tips: accountability, maybe telling somebody that you're doing it and have them help support you in the journey. Being able to write things down so that you can reflect on feelings and behaviors and thoughts. And then also being able to focus on whole health with it. When we eliminate something like drinking, a lot of times other things will fall into place as well. So, exercise, sleep, nutrition, I look at it as really a cyclical component of whole health. So, being able to set ourselves up for success and not being too hard on ourselves either is really important.
I love that. What do you see as being the health benefits of a dry January? Because there are obvious benefits to giving up alcohol, especially if it's a problem long term. But are there health benefits for just giving it up for a month?
Absolutely. I mean, being able to moderate any kind of behavior and look at how it's playing a role in your life is very beneficial. It brings clarity. A lot of people that I work with who are trying dry January are noticing that they're sleeping better, their mood is more even, they feel like they have more energy. And I do want to make sure that listeners and viewers understand that if somebody's drinking a lot, and I use that kind of gently because a lot for you may be different than a lot for me. But if somebody is habitually drinking four or more drinks per day, it's not the best idea to just quit cold turkey. You really want to consult with your physician because there could be a whole other host of issues that come up. But if you're looking at really taking a positive psychology, behavioral approach to it, then you can really notice some significant benefits to your whole health. And sleep tends to be one of the best things. In the beginning, it may be a little difficult because sleep or because alcohol certainly helps people sleep initially, but it's not a quality kind of sleep.
Yeah, that's such a great point. I wonder too if sometimes the offshoot of this is that people make changes long term when they experience or strive for a dry January.
Absolutely. So many people that I have worked with have tried dry January and came back to me in February and said, oh my gosh, I feel great. I think I want to keep this up. And, it's important when we say to ourselves, because so much of what we say manifests certain feelings for us. So if we say something like, I'm never drinking again, well, that kind of sets us up for failure because it's like somebody who says, I'm never going to eat a piece of chocolate again. Well, all you want to do is eat that piece of chocolate. So being
Right.
able I'm going to try this one day at a time and see how it works. And there are people who do continue into the year. And there are also another host of people who say, oh my gosh, I couldn't wait until February 1st till I could start drinking again. So being able to just be really honest with yourself. And if it's January 11th, if you've tried and maybe slipped, get back on the horse and take it one day at a time. I think sometimes when people struggle with setting goals and expectations for themselves and they slip, they beat themselves up. See, I'm a failure. I couldn't do it. It's not worth it. But really trying one day at a time, no matter what your behavior change is.
I love that. And I know, Kelly, you speak from personal experience. You've shared it in a lot of places that you gave up alcohol yourself. You wrote about it in your book. So I appreciate your input on this and your support for people giving it a try, giving Dry January a try. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I am always glad to share my experience, strength, and hope to help others.
I love that about you. Thanks, Kelly.
You're welcome.
And to watch this segment again or to send it to one of your friends to get more tips, you can go to themorningblend.com.